So I recently received one email from Atlassian that the data from your production instance has been copied to your Sandbox. And this is what we did in the previous video. We copied the data from production, and when you copy the data from production, you will not, of course, get the copied data immediately. You have to wait for it. So I got the email from Atlassian, and I thought I'll probably now start looking at my cloud version of Jira Premium, but of course not the production but the Sandbox environment. So this is my Sandbox, and of course it says there is a label Sandbox. If I click on it, I can open my Sandbox, and I can open it. I can take a look at the issues. We have all the issues from production. We also have things like the advanced roadmaps plan. So I'm happy to see the advanced roadmaps. We don't really have, unfortunately, the data from the apps, but I think having your Jira issues along with all the configurations and also advanced roadmaps, I think is always good, if not ideal. But at least if you are looking for maybe a sandbox that you can always keep with you and play with the configurations, play with the new changes, or maybe you want to test things on your Sandbox, which I believe is a must. You can. So if you go to your issues, I mean not the issues, but if you go to your admin issues section, you can take a look at your schemes and all the workflows, I guess. So this is something I was hoping to see, and I'm happy to see that the Sandbox is an exact clone of the production. And apart from this, so this looks obviously quite straightforward. I mean, I don't really have to like check each and everything. I trust Atlassian. If they're saying that they have copied the data, accept the attachments, and there are a few things not copied, which makes sense, like application links and other integrations. But you will have this environment where you can start playing with Jira if you are maybe trying to test new changes. And apart from this, there are things like release tracks and data residency that I was hoping to also check. Now on the cloud version, on the Jira Cloud Premium version, you have the option to decide whether you want to stay on the continuous track, bundle track, or preview track. If you're on a continuous track, you will get all the changes immediately because Jira Cloud is also always up to date. On the bundle track, you will get the changes every 2 weeks, and on the preview track, you will get the changes on your Sandbox. So you have the option to change it here, which I think is good. I will definitely keep this on Sandbox so that I can play with it for a while, and I can then, of course, let my users know about those new changes. So this is interesting, and I think I like this feature. Apart from this, you also have the option to select the data residency, but it is not there on the premium version. It is only on the enterprise version. But it is good to know that, I mean, first of all, you can see that your data is in Ireland or Frankfurt or wherever your data center is. So you can actually let your users know, or maybe your security team know that yes, my data is indeed in Europe. In the enterprise version, you will have the option to decide where you want your data to be hosted. So I think this is something important, at least in Europe, where people are concerned about GDPR. And IP allow listing is also one feature which is, I think, good, because maybe you want to allow access to these products from certain IP addresses. So you can select your IP address here, maybe something like 198 whatever. I mean, this is not this one, but not this IP address, but whatever real IP address that you have. So you can create this IP allow listing, and with the help of the IP allow listing, you can definitely make sure that your this field is required. Of course, I mean, I'm filling up this field 192.168. Okay, so why I'm not able to create this? Okay, so let us create this now and fill up this field. So 192.168.0.10. my IP address is correct. I mean, it is not really the actual IP address, but okay. So you need to like wait for it. So now this is stored, create. So you will have the IP allow listing. So you can basically have multiple of them, I guess. So this is interesting, and I'll probably continue looking at the Jira premium version. What I was hoping to do is I was hoping to create the premium version of like trial of premium version for maybe a month. I think you can do that when you have the corporate account, not with your personal account, because I wanted to create videos on Insight as well. If you remember, I talked about Insight. I have been talking about Insight, but I never really got a chance to create videos on it. A lot of videos. I think I created like one or two. But I wanted to also show it to you how Insight looks like on the cloud version, and also I have plans to create videos on EasyBI. So just to give you an idea about what you can expect in few months or maybe a few weeks. I don't know. I'll try. So what I was hoping to do in the past few couple of videos was to give you an idea about whether you will get value when you pay for the premium version. I think it is definitely interesting, and you will definitely get value when you pay for the premium version, because those features are indeed quite useful. Things like project archiving, sandboxes, IP allow listing, and we also looked at the changing of tracks. So I think these features are definitely useful, and also data residency, which is not there on the premium version but on the enterprise version. I don't really have any way to check for the data residency, but I think at least you know that you can see the location of your Jira instance. Maybe you can ask your Atlassian support. Maybe they will move it if you have to move it, but I don't know. You need to talk to the Atlassian support. But anyways, I think it was good looking at the features, and I hope these videos were helpful. So that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.